What's up, guys? Anyhow, yeah, you know what I mean? So, anyhow, yeah. This is what happens, right? When you start going down the rabbit hole. Anyhow, I made some coffee, and so I'm just fucking semi-retired right now. And I think that, oh shit, the coffee ain't ready. But anyway, yeah. So, I guess, well, you know, what do you guys think? Should we talk about It's the Jays? It's the Jays, right? Or do you want to talk about boomers? Is it the boomers? Maybe it's not the Jays. Maybe it's been the boomers the whole time. We've been being lied to. It's not the Jays, it's the boomers. Whatever. So, I wanted to say that, this video is for my entertainment purposes only. And anything and everything I say could be wrong. That's why I always say, do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Anyhow. Yeah. So anyways, there's this one, whatever, it doesn't even matter, there's no point in offering up. A fool offers up reason. The wise don't even try. A fool offers up reason. The wise don't even try. So, not going to be going out of my way to consciously offer up reason. We'll leave that to the popular and trending channels like, whoever, right? Whoever it is, it's bringing you the reason and logic and all that bullshit, right? Because it's the Jays and stuff, so. Totally, totally, bro. Stu Peters, where are you when we need you, man? Stu Peters. So I must really be a person who believes in the ADL and frowns upon racism and frowns upon anti-Semitism, right? Well, I don't know. I mean, yes and no, I suppose. I don't know. It's kind of politics and religion. You know what they say about politics and religion. Politics and religion seems to be all anyone talks about anymore is politics and religion. So why, though? What's the point in talking about it? Politics, religion. Religion! You really shouldn't. You're just being hateful towards the Christians. You see somebody claiming all they're doing is saying that they follow Christ, and now you're being mean to them. I don't even know what you're talking about. Whatever. Politics. Well, it's all fake and staged. Politics. That politician's being fake again. Religion. You should really believe in some stuff, son. Like money. The religion of money. What? I don't even know what you're talking about. The religion of money. Gosh, I'm just some old boomer. Why do you expect me to understand any of this? I'm just some old boomer that sold Generation X down the river so that I could drive a nice car. But now I've become red-pilled, and now I've seen the light, and I need to offer up this reason to everybody, I need to let people know about the Jays. Anyways. So yeah, I'm just doing whatever. I'm retired right now. I'm retired. You know how it is. You boomers know how it is when you retire and you really don't have to, like, it doesn't even matter, right? Like, if I want to just spend a fucking week at home and, and not shower and shit, and fucking turn on the camera and start talking shit, you boomers know how it is, If I want to just get a bunch of white makeup and put it all over my face and, like, make it look like my mustache is black and just wear look like I'm Hitler, put on the Hitler clothes, put on makeup to make my skin look really white, so that my black mustache will just pop out, and do the whole thing. That's part of retirement, It's like, what? Nothing weird about that, right? Dressing up like Hitler, nothing weird about that, right? I mean, not just dressing up, but literally putting on the white makeup all over so that I, make it really look like I'm Hitler, I'm just because that's what boomers do in retirement. That's what normal boomers do anyways. These kids today, though, these kids today, they don't believe in Jesus, They're voting for Trump or Kamala. These kids today, boy, we need to teach these kids, don't we? Yeah. We need to teach these kids that it's really important to work really hard to make a lot of shekels, because if you want to fight back against the Jays, you need to have a lot of shekels. And how do you get shekels? By working for the Jays. But if you work for the Jays hard, you got to be a hard worker. You don't want to end up homeless and snot, Come on. You got to work hard for the Jays and work hard for the Jay shekels. Why? So that you can fight the Jays. The boomers knew all this. The boomers are aware of how all these things work. You gotta see, look at the boomers. They live in nice houses, They're retired. They got YouTube BitChute channels. They're exposing the nose. They worked hard. They worked hard for the Jays. And they worked hard for them Jay shekels. Not like the youth of today. Puh. They just want to be homeless and play video games, right? Anyways, I'm just having some fun. I guess I confused some of the elders. The elders couldn't understand the language I was speaking. They couldn't quite figure out what language is this guy. He's not talking about the Jays. I don't understand him. Why isn't he talking about the Jays? That's what everybody talks about on BitChute. And here this guy, he's not even talking about it. I don't know. I guess I'm not cool. I'm not like the cool kids and stuff. But I am retired like the boomer. I'm like a retired boomer. Only I'm not a boomer. So, anyways. Yeah. See, I can empathize with people who are frustrated with fake Christians and fake Christianity. Fake. I can empathize with people who are frustrated with everything that's fake. Like, dude, so everything is fake. I got this boomer friend who even admitted that to me. I couldn't believe it because, it's like he admitted the truth. We were driving and I'd mentioned something, how wacky some shit is that's going on, right? And how it's just like fake, and he just like told me, dude, everything is fake. Everything. Your whole reality is just fake. And then he, as a boomer, he was talking to me. He was like, dude, like fucking 40 years ago, 30, 40 years ago, it wasn't like this. Everything is fucking fake. Everything. Well, there you go. Everything is fake. So adapt and respond accordingly. Yeah. Everything is fucking, and this guy, people like to make all kinds of accusations and assumptions about me because I'm not, you can't, like, I don't go along with the status quo. I forge my own path. I'm not a follower. And so all these people, these followers, they get confused. Oh, well, he must be a homeless drug addict. Well, no. I've got a 15 by 8-foot trailer that I live in. It's actually pretty nice because I fucking made it nice. Like I completely designed the whole fucking thing, inside and part of the outside. I had to. No, what I live in, I like it. Yeah. Just because you don't like it the way I live, what the fuck do I care? When you live the status quo, like you're living like everybody else, and you see someone that's doing something different, and you just have a fucking meltdown. You can't handle it. You can't handle free thought. You can't handle free expression. You can't handle it. Everything has to be like automaton-like. Everybody's like robots. It's the Jays. It's the Jays. It's the Jays, right? No, and I don't, dude, I don't care, dude. I don't think that people realize how little even the Jays care about all this, what some call anti-Semitism. Dude, nobody cares. See, that's the whole assumption is that, oh, you're really ruffling up some feathers going on and on about it's the Jays. Like, you're not. The only feathers that are ruffled are yours. Like, look at Stu Peters. That dude fucking acts like he's got a broomstick shoved up his fucking ass 24/7. And Dustin Nemos is the same. Like, he's got a fucking broomstick shoved up his ass. Yes. And all these guys, like, where's the sane one? Where's the one that isn't a fucking idiot, dude? I mean, I don't know. See, I like a free speech platform, for example. Any of you that are watching, you probably know that YouTube has really lost favor because it censored me, dude. In I think it was 2020, YouTube deleted my entire channel and I had like over 1,000 videos, and I had like 350 subscribers, I think, or something like that. And it was just one day out of the blue, boom, deleted my entire channel without warning. I didn't get no strikes or anything. It was just your channel's deleted. Because I was talking about COVID, and I was talking about Joe Biden, the election, the stolen election. And so they deleted my channel because of that. And that's why I went over to BitChute. And, BitChute was supposed to be like where, free speech. And it's not. It's totally not. Especially now, right? Those people, dude, it's like the person that proclaims how much they care about free speech and how against they are of censorship, the louder a person proclaims all that, the more they are the opposite of what they claim. Like, they want to censor you. They want to shut you down. Anyways, whatever. I'm just doing this for entertainment purposes, but no, I mean, like, I think there's nothing wrong with free speech. And so when I was on BitChute, I didn't care that they had those guys, It's the Jays guys, and sometimes it was funny. Then I actually would watch them because I wanted to try to at least understand where they're coming from, because I try to be an open-minded person. Hexagod. Probably nobody watching this video anyways, but if anybody is watching doesn't know I'm talking about when I'm talking about Hexagod. because Hexagod was an everyday channel. He wasn't in popular and trending, and he was all about like talking about the Jays and all this stuff. And I subscribed and I watched him and I would interact with him and I was never disrespectful, never. And even what's his name? What's that? The Martinez perspective. I would watch the Martinez perspective, and a lot of it is funny. There's good, and it's good to try to understand other people's point of view, even though I may not like get on board with it and adopt it. It's good to understand, And the Martinez perspective, he was about the Jays and explaining all this information, and there is information. But see, so I never had no beef, dude. What happened is BitChute became, where, how do you explain? It's like when Katy Perry starts doing the Heil. Or Kanye West, right? Kanye West is like doing the Heil so if and when all this becomes mainstream, all you people are still gonna be drinking the Kool-Aid on this and going around. It's the Jays. It's the Jays. When mainstream media takes it over and it just becomes everything, where that's all there is the Jays. It's the Jays. You're never going to question it. Like, wait a second. If it's on mainstream media, maybe we need to rethink this. If Kanye West is promoting the It's the J shit, maybe we need to stop and rethink this. No, you're just right no matter what. So anyways, I've never been like against it until it became like that's all there is on BitChute. Is just everyone is, it's the Jays. It's the Jays. Like a bunch of fucking retarded robot. Like they don't even believe in their own bullshit. And the one thing that I always will be frustrated with is fake people. Like they just look for whatever's trendy. Oh, it's the Jays is trendy? Okay, it's the Jays. It's the Jays. Is that what I do? It's the Jays. It's the Jays, yeah? That's okay. All right, now I got it. Okay. It's the Jays. It's the Jays. You got all these fake people, dude, all over. Oh, it's the Jays. It's the Jays. And they're just doing it. Like if you say that, now if you post a comment, you immediately upvote. All you got to do is say, it's the Jays. And yeah, that's right. And it's fake. So that's what I don't like is fake. The fake. It's so fake. So whatever, and then when it really gets down to it, really, Israel is just a world power. They're a world power structure, and any world power, no matter which one it is, the U.S., Israel, China, Russia, they're all corrupt. They're all corrupt. And so it's not like people are acting like it's really bold to call out Israel and the Jays. No, it's not. Everybody knows that Israel is corrupt. Who doesn't know this? So anyway, again, I'm just doing this for my own entertainment purposes only. My entertainment purposes. Anyway, so I'm just like venting about this in a video yesterday, and then it ends up fucking unpopular. It got fucking like 500 views, and all these bots are commenting on my video and stuff. So, and it was pretty hilarious, That's the first time I've ever seen one of my videos show up in popular section on BitChute, and it was fucking hilarious. But it's just more contradiction, more whatever. But anyways, going into religion, dude, I totally empathize why people just cannot stand these this Christian dialogue. The reason is because it's so fake. It's fucking fake. You've got so many fake Nazis, fake Christians, fake everything. Like everybody's just fake. And there's going to be people in the world that are just going to be totally disgusted with all this fake bullshit, fake money, fake religion, fake politics, fake video hosting platforms, fake everything. Everything is fake. You're just going to have people that are going to be like, what the fuck? And then all the fake people are going to be like, look at this guy. He's crazy. He's claiming all this is fake. He's crazy. I can't even listen to this guy. He doesn't even know. Says this fake person who is just going along with this Potemkin Village fake bullshit. It's all fake. Oh man, he doesn't have very much fake money. Like it's a fucking Monopoly game or something. It's just, oh my god, dude. Anyways, this is just me doing some coffee and cigarette banter. Rant and banter. Coffee and cigarette, morning coffee and cigarette, rant and banter. BitChute is totally fake, dude. And see, if I can see it, because I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, you may have not noticed this, but I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. And if I can see that BitChute is just fake and gay, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but the gig is up, dude. The gig is up with BitChute. It's fake. There was a time where the illusion was real enough that people were coming in and cutting rug and it was all like, yeah, BitChute, man, this is finally a place where that isn't fake, and everybody's cutting the rug and chopping it up and mixing it up, but see, the tables and chairs had been pushed to the side and the curtains that opened up, and then everybody started noticing the brick wall at the back of the building, and then people started leaving. They're like, whoa, bro, see you later, I'm out. And then more people started leaving. And like people that were, you were associated with, that you were like cutting rug with and, mixing it up with, all of a sudden they're not there. And then like all of them are gone. And all you see is these automatons walking around going, it's the Jays, it's the Jays, it's the Jays, it's the Jays. And it's like, dude, like, whoa, bro, what happened to BitChute? That might as well be on YouTube. What is this, right? Funny thing, too. YouTube I haven't gotten one strike. And you hear me talking all this crazy shit. See, I talk all this crazy shit that I'm talking on YouTube right now, on BitChute. The mobs would be coming after me. The BitChute mobs of automaton, JPQ-tards, they'd be like dogpiling my channel. They'd be flagging it. They'd be fucking like constantly everything like 100 downvotes and all these automaton fucking JPQ-tards would be coming around downvoting and posting all this, it's the Jays, all over my comment section. And I'm pretty thick-skinned, like, because like shit that I talk about isn't popular, so it's always gonna be like that. But to the level that it is now on BitChute, and see, that's what is so funny about YouTube. Like, I come back to YouTube and it's like, fuck it, and I'm still able to talk about all this shit. YouTube hasn't done nothing to me, right? And what's funny is any of those type of comments, YouTube just removes them. So I don't even have to do nothing, Now, a person would have to be put together a tactful, intelligent comment and post it to my channel in order for YouTube to allow it. But if somebody just wanted to put, you're a fucking faggot that sucks dick, you don't even know it's the J's, you fucking retard, and put that in the in the YouTube comment, YouTube would just delete it. And to me, that's funny. That's hilarious. So all these guys that desperately would scramble to post that stupid shit on my channel on YouTube, they can't. Like, they tried yesterday. You know, 4 out of 5 comments never even showed up, and that's why, because it was just somebody saying some stupid shit that nobody wants to hear it. Nobody does. And so YouTube just deletes them. That's great. See, that encourages anyone who wants to talk shit on my channel. That means you would have to actually, like, use your brain and tactfully word it in a way to where your message can come across and YouTube won't delete it. See, I'm interested in intelligent interaction, not brain dead. It's the J's. It's the J's. You know, you can do all that all day on BitChute. Everybody does. You know, you go to BitChute and scroll through the comments sections on these channels. Look at how many of the channels don't even allow comments on their videos. But I thought that they're against censorship and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways. So, no, but I totally relate with, and it's sad to me because, you know, see, I relate with people that are just like, they're just disgusted with Christianity and religions like this. And to me, that's sad because there is a lot of truth in the Bible and stuff. And it's all these fake Christians and these fake people, they drive everyone away from the truth that is in the Bible. It's really sad. And so I relate with people's frustration, and I'm frustrated as well. And so I just kind of used, you know, Mr. JR as a case in point. I wasn't picking on him because they're all the same. I was just using him as a case in point. And since nobody watches my videos, I figured, it's cool. I'm just gonna vent. And then boom, my vent ends up being popular on BitChute. It's like, oh, this is hilarious, right? But yeah, no, it's sad to me because there's more truth in the Bible than in anything else. There's more truth in the Bible than there is in any of these popular and trending channels on BitChute, dude. Way more truth. So if you're looking for truth, you can either watch these popular and trending videos on YouTube or on BitChute, or just like crack open the Bible, dude. I guarantee you there's way more truth in the Bible than on any of these people's channels. So it's really sad to watch people like get really frustrated with religion. And I know why, because there's so many fake people. Fake Christians, they're everywhere. Like, so whatever, dude, you know. But anyways, and as far as like doing a BitChute channel, you know, if I did a BitChute channel, if I did, I would block the comments. But see, that wouldn't be fun. What's fun is that my comment section is open on YouTube. But if you're just gonna leave some brainless post, YouTube will delete it before it even, you know. YouTube is just going to delete your brainless, mindless, idiotic, you know, comment on my channel. YouTube is going to immediately delete it. So that means you have to use your brain and tactfully word a comment that's going to still get your message across without all the brainless, mindless, like derp fucking, it's the J's, like idiocy. Like, use your brain. If you want to intellectually debate what I'm saying, you have to use your brain. You can't just come here and say, you suck dick, you faggot fucking idiot. Look at your nose. You're a fucking J. Like, that's brain dead retard bullshit. And it's hilarious to me that YouTube won't even allow those comments. YouTube will just delete them immediately. And then all you people that do that, you get all butthurt, and then you go and cry on BitChute that YouTube censors you. No, YouTube just deletes stupidity. Anything that appears to be like overtly stupid, YouTube immediately deletes it. So that means you have to use your brain if you want to post a comment, you know, to argue some point that I'm making, or to argue that I'm not making any point. Use your brain. Explain it. Don't just say, oh, you're a dummy. You know, you can do that on BitChute all day. But it's like you can't do that on my channel, dude. And so to me, this is very entertaining. It's very entertaining. And then you'll see them all crying in BitChute. YouTube censors. Censorship. And that's another thing that's funny. All these YouTube channels are the ones dominating BitChute. That's hilarious. You know? What percentage of popular and trending channels are YouTube channels that are you know, that publish their videos cross-platform? Like 80%. And then you have a popular channel, you're mixed in with all those people, and you're crying about YouTube being a censor platform. Well, what is BitChute? Is slander a form of censorship? Is making up lies and shit about people a form of censorship to try to silence them? Yeah. Well, BitChuters do that all the time. That's all that the comment section is just slander, false accusations, etc. That's all anybody does in the comment section on BitChute is slander and lie. Everything. Is lying a form of censoring the truth? Of course it is. And that's all it is about. So whatever, dude. Crying about censorship is just it's stupid. No matter where you go, censorship is everywhere. No matter where you go, you know. Like, go talk about your It's the Jays bullshit out in public. You get shut down, dude. The cops will take you to the gulag, right? Well, there you go, censorship. But it's not happening on BitChute, right? Yeah, okay, buddy. Anyways, just some thoughts. This is just me having fun. But no, I mean, the idea of BitChute, having a BitChute channel is cool. And of course, I'll always be open-minded to it. At the moment, I haven't decided that I'm going to do that. And like I said, I'm very content on YouTube because I'm content with having 10 subscribers. I'm content with having put out 500 videos and only having 8 to 10 subscribers. This is all wonderful for me. It works perfectly for me. You know? I'm content with all this. I'm content with it. You know? That I have all these videos, that I only have 8 subscribers. You know? And my subscribers, they can watch it or don't. I don't, you know, whatever. That's fine with me, you know. I totally get it if people don't watch my videos. This is for my entertainment purposes only, you know. And, you know, and you know, like, I'm overjoyed if my videos would somehow entertain somebody. Like, it would overjoy me. You don't even have to tell me. You don't even have to like my video. I don't even care. Like it or don't. Dislike it or don't. Watch it or don't. I'm totally content with all this, you know. Yeah. And I'm totally content that YouTube deletes all these comments that I already know I don't want to read them. Any comment that YouTube is deleting, I already know I don't want to read it. And I already know that all I have to do is go to BitChute and I can read all those comments. I already know what all these people are saying. I already know. So when YouTube is deleting comments that are being posted on my channel, on my YouTube channel, I already know what they're deleting. And I already know I don't want to read those comments. And so YouTube is like doing me a great service, you know. Where at the same time, my comment section is completely open, so that if somebody does want to make some insulting comment, that means they have to use their brain. Instead of just being like, you suck a dick, you fucking retarded homeless drug addict, take a shower. Like, instead of doing some dumb, brainless, retarded shit, they actually have to use their mind and articulate it in a way to where they can get their message across while at the same time not being censored by YouTube. Like, this is a total win-win for me. And I think that's part of the point is if you are going to, you know, challenge my views, I'm totally open to it as long as it's intelligent. As long as it's honest, thoughtful, intelligent, necessary, you know, at least those four things. As long as it's thoughtful, honest, intelligent, and necessary, and you know, a person who isn't just totally insane typically and generally has the capability to transmit their thoughts and ideas to me using thought, honesty, intelligence, and necessity. You know? You have the capability to do that. If it's just that you just don't want to because you're lazy, you're prideful, you're hateful, you're lazy, you're just like totally insane, and that's why. Well, good. I'm glad that YouTube will delete your comment then. I don't want to see it. If it's not thoughtful, honest, intelligent, and possibly even necessary, why would I want to see your comment? You know, I don't. If your comment is only designed to lie about me and to slander me and to you know, be completely dishonest and deceitful regarding me, then yeah, YouTube deleting your comment is the best thing. So if you want to lie about me and slander me and all this shit, you're actually going to have to use your brain to leave that comment on my channel. You're actually going to have to stop and really be tactful and thoughtful in your slanderous smear campaign type comment that you want to leave on my comments section on this channel. So yeah, no, that's beautiful for me. That works better than BitChute. See, everyone on BitChute, all they do is abuse free speech. That's all BitChute has become, where everyone on BitChute just abuses free speech constantly and egregiously and brazenly abuses free speech while they hypocritically proclaim how they're against censorship. That's all BitChute is. And everybody knows it. Everybody that knows BitChute knows that that's the truth. Whereas on YouTube, you can't do that here. You still can. You can, but it requires you to actually think, because you know that YouTube is going to delete it if you don't take some time and thought to word it tactfully. And that's what I want. Anybody that wants to do that, that's what I want them to do, is present it in a thoughtful way. So there you go. Anyways, just some fun coffee and cigarettes, rant and banter.